All right, just got delivered this box, and in it are some brand new running shoes. I get really excited with new running shoes. I'm just super excited. This came at a great time. I was just about to head out with, speaking of, the Nike Pegasus. I think these are probably the 38s. Not sure which version these are. Yep, these are the 38s. And I've done a lot of miles in these shoes and they still feel great. And I've got so many pairs of Pegasus, it's ridiculous. But these guys, yeah, maybe these might be the new, alternative to the Pegasus. We'll see how these feel. I'm really excited actually to try these. So we'll see how these go. It's gonna go run right now. Probably give you a review shortly after I go on my 10-mile run out here as it's getting close to dark. I wonder if these are reflective actually. They call them the ghosts, so does that mean you can see them at night or not see them at night? Not sure. All right, welcome back to the Surf Run channel. Wrapping up week 5 of 16 weeks of marathon training to run the San Diego Marathon. One of my 1/3 the way there, so feeling really good about where I'm at with training. I'm on the low end of the mileage for sure. However, that's going to bump up this next week in week 6, so it's time to start climbing that ladder. Definitely have built a pretty good base with the, low volume I've been running, and I'm ready to step it up. So this week I started off Monday doing absolutely nothing. Mondays for me are typically days off entirely. Occasionally I may do a really short, easy run, but that's not often the case. I typically take Monday entirely off to just kind of focus on other things and set my week up properly. So after taking Monday off, Tuesday is typically a group run with the Stay Fit Temecula local running group. And on Tuesdays we do hill repeats. We used to do track workouts as well, but a lot of the local tracks are still closed or we're just not getting access to them. So we've done a lot of hills. Basically every Tuesday would be hill repeats. And now with the daylight savings time here in California anyways, we've got an extra hour of light. So we've relocated, well, we were meant to relocate to a different spot, which I prefer. And well, once again, in sunny Southern California, it rained on Tuesday. The 5th Tuesday out of 6 Tuesdays that it rained and canceled the group run. I still went running. I love running in the rain, and it actually wasn't bad. All right, today we're just gonna do 4 miles. We're gonna do hill repeats. We'll do a mile warm-up. Then I'll do 2 miles of repeats. I think it's about a 1/4 mile per repeat. So 8 times a 1/4 mile. And 8 times 400, I guess. And then we'll do a mile cool down. Not a whole lot. It's a really nice day out there actually. It's raining again. I'll put some video up here of the run. It was more of just a really light rain, drizzly, a little windy, but it wasn't bad at all. I went to the same spot where we were going to meet, and I did some hill repeats. I think I did 4 miles, 1 mile warm up, a 1 mile cool down, and then 2 miles of like 1/4 mile repeats. And that was a good workout. I definitely felt it. It's good to just run hard again. I haven't run hard for weeks. So Tuesday's workout was probably my hardest run in quite some time. And then Wednesday, I decided to pull my long run that I would normally do on the weekend up to Wednesday. And I did that because St. Patrick's Day is Friday. I might stay out late, might drink. I'm not sure how good I'm gonna feel on Saturday for my long run. So I pulled the long run up to Wednesday, and it was a good run. Weather was great. It was dry, and I ran in my brand new pair of Brooks Ghost 15s, and they worked great. So I did a 10-mile run, a 10-mile I don't know, let's call it moderate effort. Tried a bit of progression with it, tried to kind of pick up the pace as the miles went along. But I think I was pretty even though, to be honest with you. I think I had like a couple of miles that were outliers. I had like an 8:20 mile, but I also had like a 7:14 mile. So I was in that like 7:45 average pace range, which is, I have to be okay with that at this stage of my training. That particular route, that distance, I hope to get down to like the 7-minute mile here in the next 10 weeks. It's a little hilly. There's a couple of hills along the way, which definitely bring that pace down. But what goes up comes down. So then I can make that up with the downhills. Nevertheless, the Brooks Ghost did fabulous. Love the shoes. Very comfortable. Just that perfect balance between cushion and weight. The fit was great. Fits phenomenally. And I have no issues with that. So really enjoying the Brooks Ghost. Never run in them before, so it worked out really well. And then on Thursday, let's see, what did I do on Thursday? Thursday I did an easy run. I did an easy 3-mile run, and those were with the brand new Nike Pegasus 39s. Now, I know 3 miles is just so like nothing, and it was flat too. Thursday was actually one of the sunniest days we've had in a while. The weather was really nice on Thursday. So just got an easy run in on Thursday using the Nike Pegasus, which I've loved the Nike Pegasus. I've had those shoes for a long time, or I've run in those shoes for a long time since I started marathon training back in 2005 when I was training for my first marathon. I had the Nike Pegasus. I ran in the Nike Pegasus. So I think that was version 24 or something. Yeah, we're on 39, so it's pretty crazy. On Friday, I got back into the gym, got back to bear down, did some strength and conditioning, had a really good HIIT session. Throw some video up on that here as well. And wow, sweat really good in that session. That's when you know it was some fun, hard work, when you're kind of just pouring sweat. And good 45 minutes of working out. So awesome to be back, and looking forward to getting back into bear down next week at least twice. Versus just this one time. And Saturday I went out for another easy run, I was in the Pegasus again, another easy run, just local, just keeping the legs fresh. And then today, the last day of the week, Sunday, I didn't have to run. I already hit my mileage for the week, but I went out and I did another 3 miles. So I got to the 25-mile mark for this week. Anyways, next week, bumping it up to 30 miles next week, which includes a 13-mile run and a 7-mile run, et cetera, et cetera. I'm going to do 4 days of running next week, and I'm going to try and pick up the pace a little bit. I've got my gear. It's going to rain again on Tuesday, like 100% chance of rain on Tuesday. There's a 100% chance on Tuesday the group run will be canceled again, but I will still be running. Still will get out there and I'll do those hill repeats. It's going to be a little tricky next week because I go back into the office 3 out of the 5 days, which is going to force me to just run at different times, I guess. So that's okay. It is what it is. And, as far as surfing goes, this is the Surf Run channel. Waves have been flat. Waves have not been good lately. The conditions yesterday were great. It was sunny, no wind, even a little offshore, but it was a lake. So, and today's even worse. Looking at the cams, you can't even see waves breaking. Great if you're training for the upcoming Oceanside Ironman. If you want to train and swim around the pier, great conditions for that. Water is still a little cold, about 57 degrees, which is not too bad, I guess, for surfing, but for swimming around a pier or for the Ironman Oceanside, that's a little on the chilly side. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know when I'm going to surf again. Again, like I said, there's rain coming in Tuesday, Wednesday, kind of kicks out of here on Thursday. So who knows? Maybe next weekend will be still some energy left in the water and conditions will clean up. We'll see what happens. But spring may have mentioned this, it's not my favorite season. There's just waning north swells, and the south swells we're not even close to getting south swells. So yeah, surfing is kind of a hit and miss in springtime here in Southern California. So I don't know. I don't know when I'll surf next. But okay, yeah, looking forward to next week. Looking forward to, am I on week 6? Looking forward to week 6 and yeah, getting on it. So I appreciate you guys watching these videos. I hope you like them. Check out the interview I did with Rain. That was a fun one. Might do those more often. I really enjoyed that. And yeah, like the video, subscribe, share it. Hope you're getting something out of it. And I know I am. Probably get into more detail as the weeks progress with the actual workouts themselves, but there's not much to talk about because my runs have been pretty self-explanatory. They're really just getting a base level of running fitness back, running, you know, within my comfort zone. I did on these easy runs this week, I kept my heart rate around 130, which is like a zone 1, low zone 2, I guess. I don't know. Not really a heart rate trainer. I don't really follow my heart rate, but I should. If I'm going to follow this 80-20 plan, then that includes keeping, you know, your heart rate on those 80% of your runs. Your heart rate is low. Heart rate for me, then it would be in the 130s. So typically, if like that 10-mile run, for example, I did on Wednesday, I don't know what my heart rate was, probably like 160. So could have been in 170 in some of the spots, but yeah, there's not a whole lot to talk about with the runs right now, but we're going to get to a point where the hill repeats are going to get hillier and harder, and I will get into more detail on those, and I'll start incorporating speed work into my routine. And the speed work will be, I love ladders. That's my favorite workout. And yeah, I'll get into details as to like how I will approach those workouts and what I hope to get out of those workouts, the gear I'm using in those workouts. I still need to get a new pair. I need to get one more pair of shoes, and that would be for speed work on the track. These 2 new pairs of shoes I just got, they're just daily trainers for those medium to long distance. The Nike Pegasus for sure long distance. The Ghost will probably be that like half marathon distance training shoe. So yeah, I hope you are enjoying the videos. All right, cool. Till next week, surf run out.